Dwayne Johnson, he's taken the time out of his busy schedule to talk to me about pancakes, his passions, and whether or not he'd run for president. I got a chance to go one-on-one with him in his kitchen, and nothing was off the table.
This is the way I walk in my
That's
kitchen.
how you walk to the kitchen.
I go walk in my kitchen.
Okay, then I walk in how I usually do.
There you go. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have smelled what The Rock is cooking.
You know, I'm starting to buy into this thing that you know what you're doing.
His signature dish, pancakes, with one special ingredient. But more on that later.
I need you to clock me.
When Chef Dwayne The Rock Johnson isn't flipping flapjacks, he's flexing his acting muscles on HBO's hit show, Ballers.
You play a former Dolphins player who retired. You were a superstar, a champion, but then you have to transition to life after football.
I've never played a character that is so close to my heart. I live that life. I know what it's like. And I also know what it's like to transition out of football at a time, much like my character in Ballers, where I wasn't ready to give up football.
Being around these players, does it make you miss football?
Oh, yes.
I can make some calls.
Oh, yeah? Well, tell me the team. I told you, it's got to be the Giants.
Got to be the Giants. That's the only one I know. I watch Ballers, and there are some things that I'm looking at going, that looks familiar. Have you ever had any of the players go, boy, this is hitting a little too close to home?
Completely. Yes, with players, what they tell me, they always tell me this off to the side, and I always tell them, tell them, before you tell me what you're going to tell me, let's make sure your microphone's turned off.
Yes.
Like, click it off. They're like, oh, thank you.
He's not just a baller in front of the camera. With almost 60 million Instagram followers, he's also the king of social media, where one post caught my eye.
You shared on one of your posts about being president. How real was that?
Yeah. Well, it's very real. The idea of me being president one day has become a legit thing to some people. As time goes on, we take the temperature of the American people, and if it is a overwhelming, positive, strong, we want you to run for president, and if I felt that I can step up to the plate and become a tremendous leader and make a real difference and make change, I would do it.
I tell you right now, that sounded so presidential. I'm like, put the ballot out there. But with all these things going on, man, the one thing I love most about you is you really value family.
Sure.
And you have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
You have a teenager, and then you have a newborn.
Becoming a father has inspired me and motivated me beyond words that I can possibly explain.
So they have you wrapped around their finger.
Completely wrapped. It's just a house full of women. It's just all women in the house. Only one other man, which is my dog, Hobbs. That's it. Just 2 dudes.
2 dudes. Come on, Hobbs.
Come on, buddy.
I need another man to hang out with. I'm looking at you, man. You're all still buffed, and I'm curious. 2 things you're passionate about. You're passionate about food, and you're passionate about fitness.
Sure.
So I want to know, what is one thing I need in my diet? Because I need some help.
I think the number one thing that a lot of people, for whatever reason, become adverse to, carbs are your friend.
I like the way you think.
Come on. Carbs are good carbs.
All right, well, if you're going to say that, I got something for you. We're going to go in the kitchen, and we're going to see what The Rock is cooking.
Okay.
Let's go.
On today's menu, pancakes with milk chocolate and bananas.
Is there anything secret? You don't have to tell us. I just want to know.
I'm happy to tell you. I'm happy to share it with everybody. Good Morning America. What's in this is love. Oh. But see, here's the thing. You can't just say it like, hey, it's love. It's got to be, it's love.
I'm gonna breath with it. Love.
The world famous Rock pancakes.
Dude.
Come on.
That's good.
Come on.
That's really good. So if you can ever corner him in the kitchen, make him cook your breakfast.
I'll be happy to cook for you.
With love.
Well, obviously, the pancakes are really good because everybody's out here eating them. And they only put out enough for 5. They forgot about me. But you know what I love? Dwayne is so funny. He calls himself Rock Jemima in the kitchen. He said he's that good. And you can see why. The recipe for world famous pancakes is pretty simple. A box of mix prepared as directed, a handful of chocolate chips, and of course, diced organic bananas. And the main ingredient, love, as he said.
Mike, that was not a no.
That was not a no about the presidential run. He's really serious about it, Julie.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. It'll be interesting to keep it watching for the future. We'll see how it goes. But everybody, make sure you do watch Ballers Season 2 premieres this Sunday night on HBO.